Hello everyone, welcome back to the solutions for the NSAA paper 2017. We're at question 15. This is the question on probability. Okay, so it says that a pet shop has 4 female rabbits and X male rabbits for sale. Fine. So total number of rabbits will be 4 plus X. A customer buys 2 of the rabbits. Okay, and each rabbit is equally likely to be chosen. Of course, maybe they blindfolded the customer or something. The probability that the chosen rabbits are both male is 1/3. Alright, so what is the total value of X? Okay, so this problem is not that difficult. It does not rely on posterior probability. It's just simple combinatorics and probability. So 4 female rabbits and X male rabbits. So total rabbits. This is 4 plus X, right? Okay. Now, in how many ways can you choose 2 rabbits? So 2 rabbits. These are random. Okay. I'm just putting my hand in the rabbit basket and picking up 2 of those. Okay. Alright, so like I pick them up and check them against the light like Simba in Lion King. And what do I find? I find that the number of ways I can do that is 4 plus X C2, right? Choosing 2 out of 4 plus 6. Now, what is the chance that I choose 2 male rabbits? So, for male rabbits, I know the total population is X, right? So, that will be X C2. Now this equation is given to be 1/3, right? So X C2 divided by 4 plus X C2 is equal to 1/3. This is the code of the problem. Alright. Now you put the values, use the factorial notation, solve it, you will get your answer. So X C2 will be basically X into X minus 1, right? Everything else will cancel away. 4 plus X C2 will be X plus 4, X plus 3. Everything else will cancel away. So X plus 4 into X plus 3, right? This will be equal to 1/3. Now you can just put the values and check, right? Or you can solve the quadratic equation. So this will be your school technique. So solve quadratic. Alright. Or you can just put the values. So if you put 2, you will get 2 into 2 minus 1. So 2 divided by 2 plus 4, 6 into 5. Nope, not possible. 3 will not be in the denominator because you are getting 5. So 2 is not the answer. If we put 4, you'll get 7 in the denominator. Not the answer. Let us check 6. So 6 into 5 divided by 10 into 9. So we're getting 2. We're getting 2. We're getting 3. This cancels 1/3. Yep. So 6 is the answer. Alright. So remember, if we were in school, we would have solved this entire quadratic equation, writing it very neatly so that our teacher gets impressed and gives us full marks in our exams. But here we are appearing for an MCQ exam. Alright. Use these techniques. You put the values, eliminate some of the options, and you will be finding the correct answer very soon. Okay, just you know that you will have to get 3 in the denominator. So if you are getting any other prime number other than 3 and you are not getting it in the numerator, it won't cancel away, just like we did with 4, right? Because we got 4 plus 3 equal to 7. 7 is not cancelling from the numerator. If it does not cancel in the numerator, then it should be on the right hand side, but it is not. We only have 3. Therefore you can test these options, check the values, get the correct answer, and be done with it. This took quite a lesser amount of time than it would normally take to solve the quadratic equation, because you will have to write it down. Maybe you are quite skilled in quadratic equations and you can skip a few steps, still you will have to do those middle term and all that stuff. Okay, so don't bother. Option C, correct answer. Moving on. Okay, this question spans an entire page, but it is quite easy. So the diagram shows a square with side x. Alright, so this is a square. Alright, the circle is drawn. Fine. The side forms a part of the diameter. Alright, so this is the diameter and this side forms a part of it. The circle passes through 2 corners. Okay, that is fine. uh, okay, the important one is midpoint, right? So what is the midpoint? So the points that are the squares, where are they landing on? So those points where the squares are landing, so let's say these are x and y, so these points are the midpoints. So this is equal to that and this is equal to that. Alright, so if these are midpoints, we need to find the shaded part, right? So if we need to find the shaded part, we first basically need the radius, because we know the side of the square, that is x. So the area of the square is x square, that part is known. So area square, that is x square. Alright, we need the area of the semicircle, so we subtract those, we will get our answer. Now we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So radius will be equal to root over of x square plus x by 2 whole square, right? So this is r. Okay, let us calculate r square instead, because we will be using r square in the area of the circle, so why bother with the square root, right? Alright, so when I calculated, I used r. Now while solving it live, I kind of realized that why not use r square directly. So x square plus x by 2 whole square, so this should give you x square plus x square by 4, which is basically 5x square by 4. Now area of the semicircle will be half pi r square, right? So half pi r square, that will give us half into pi into 5x square by 4. So this is basically 5 pi x square by 8. Alright, now we have the area of the square x square, so area of the remaining shaded portion. Now semicircle is greater in area, so we'll just do 5 pi x square by 8 minus x square. So you take x square common, you will get 5 pi minus 8 by 8. So that gives you option F. Alright, so these questions that have diagrams in them, diagrams take a bit of time to understand in the live exam, because you will be looking into parts that you will be constructing and parts that you may or may not need, because all the data points are usually not needed, and some important data point like the midpoint one is hidden in the wall of text. Okay, so you will have to figure that out, what is important. And then there was nothing tricky here, right? No trigonometry, no sine rule, no cosine rule, just plain old Pythagoras theorem, and you are done with it. Okay, so mensuration problem, very easy. That's it. I'll end this video here. Thank you all for joining, and I'll see you in questions 17 and 18. Bye, take care.